Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is another weekly educational series, whatever we call these things. But as you can see, I'm in a little bit different of a format today, and there's a reason why. And it's because I want to show like this format on this whiteboard so that way I can show you some things and kind of talk about what today's lesson is. And today's lesson and the things that I want to share about you is about body types and how that body type do and even the eating habits that you have. So there are three different kind of body types. There is an endomorph, if my pen will write. So we're just going to break it down just for the space wise. There is an ectomorph. And now sometimes these are debatable, but it really does help to see this. Oh man. And excuse my spelling. This is why I don't really like to write things. So, because then you see how bad my spelling is. So here's the deal. We are all genetically built with these three body types. An endomorph is someone that carries fat very easily. Basically, if you look at like a carb, you gain fat. An ectomorph is someone that doesn't put on weight very easy. These are the ones that you see that are like really tall and shrink beings that like really struggle to put on any kind of muscle or fat. And then mesomorph are usually your genetic freaks that are easily putting on muscle. Now you are probably a combination of all three depending on like your body type. So sometimes you're going to be more of an endo and a meso, or you could be an endo and an ecto. But for the majority of everyone that I work with, you usually have a lot more dominant endo in you. And there's ways that you can test like with bone structure and things like that to really determine like which one you are. But for the sakes of this conversation, I want you to just focus on these three body types. And what you have to understand is that if you are an endo, which the majority of you have endo in you, is that the endo body type, you have to train differently. That means that you are designed, not suggestions. A lot of the programs that I design are designed around your endo body type or your meso body type. And what we're trying to do is we're trying to break this pattern, because I do believe that you can break it and you can be more dominant in one, but you always have some. Like I know for me, I'm more of a meso and an endo. I'm definitely not an ecto almost at all. Most of it is I put muscle on very easy, but I put on fat very easy. So I know I'm a combination of two. But I've been able to really change a lot of that. Which one is more dominant? Just be by my consistency and my training and my habits. And that's what we're trying to get to. But when you first start off, normally you're going to be more dominant in this endo one. And what we're trying to do is change that so that you can have more of your dominant ecto or your meso, because those two do keep fat off a lot easier. So that's the way I look at it, whether it's something that is scientifically accepted or not, because it is very debatable in today's times. For me, it breaks it down easier because you do know your structure more about how you're supposed to train, what your habits should be. And those are very basic and simple things. Like the meso does not have to do a lot of cardio in order to keep his like fat off. And I don't have to do a lot of cardio at this point in my physique. In ecto, you don't want to do any cardio, because if you're trying to keep weight on, if you're trying to build weight, then you don't want any kind of extra cardio. Your weight training is going to be your primary thing. And even in your weight training, you want to make sure that your heart rate stays down. But in the endo, the heart rate and the intensity, you have to push that. You have to be able to like get in whatever caloric burns that you can, because your body is going to store very easily. So that's what I want you to know about your body type, that and why it's so important for you to follow the plans and the things that I give you, is because we're trying to break that code. We're trying to break that genetic code of your endomeso body types and really find out where you lie. And that's once we understand your body and how it works, we can start changing those eating patterns and those behaviors and the training. So I hope that helps. If you have any question, if you're like really wondering specifically what your body type is, let me know. Some of you are going to be endo ecto, some of you are going to be endo meso, but you're probably all have some endo in you. Otherwise, you probably wouldn't have reached out to me. So hope that helps. And next time I'm going to break down nutrition a little bit more. I want to really start diving into the science of the whole fitness realm a little bit more. We've done a lot of motivating and thought-provoking things, and now I want to talk more about this. So hope it helps. Let me know if you have any questions. Get your check-ins in. Stay consistent. Trust the process, and I promise you the results are coming.